Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing about what is a Demat account and its uses. So let's begin. So what is a Demat account? Before we move on to that, let's discuss about the history, how Demat account has come into picture. So uh, before before 1996, whenever a person, let's say he wanted to buy a stock, so what he used to do is he used to go to the broker. He used to tell him that I want to buy a stock, and once he deposited the amount to the broker's account, then the broker used to give him a certificate that okay, that you have taken this stock, and now here's a certificate. The person used to carry the certificate with him, that of the stocks that he was holding. So it was a physical form, so it was not very useful. So after the Depository Act 1996, so this physical certificate, these have been dematerialized. So that's why a Demat account is a dematerialized account. Now everything is digital. If you go to Upstocks or Zerodha, so everything is digital now. So whenever now, if a person wants to buy a stock, he just have to open a Demat account with any of the brokers, and they can just deposit the amount and they can buy or sell share whatever they want to do. So they don't have to carry the certificates, physical certificates with them. So a Demat account is also called a dematerialized account. It can also be considered as a digital passbook having all the details of the stocks or shares that a person has in their account. So what is a Demat account and a trading account? So Demat account we have already discussed. Now let's move to trading account. So trading account is a little different than a Demat account. So for example, let's say a person wants to buy a stock. So once for to trade or to basically buy or sell a stock, he will be using a trading account. Once a transaction is done, the stocks will be reflected in the Demat account. So Demat account is a passbook kind of. It'll tell you what all stocks that you are holding. Trading account will be used to for you to buy or sell the shares. So we'll also take one example to understand this. So let's say uh, if you want to buy a stock, so you will have to open a trading account. So both the trading account and the Demat account are open together with any of the brokers. Now let's say you have opened a trading account and a Demat account. Now let's say you want to buy a stock. So first you will deposit some amount from your bank account to your trading account. Once a deposit is done, you can use this money on your trading account to buy or sell shares. So once you buy or sell any of this thing stock, then the reflection of this thing, whatever the account that you are holding, will be shown to your Demat account. In your When you click on it, when you just go to your Demat account, whatever the stocks that you are holding will be shown there. So let's take an example. Let's say you want to buy SBI. Now let's say the current price of the SBI is, let me just use a drawing tool. Yeah, let's say the current price of SBI is 500 rupees. Now for you to buy SBI, you would have to first transfer 500 bucks from your bank account to your trading account. Once a transfer and deposit is done, you will be able to see that your trading account has been credited with 500 rupees. You can use this 500 rupees to buy any of the shares. So let's say you want to buy SBI. Then what you can do is you can just go to your trading account, search for SBI, and then it will give you an option of either buy or sell. So let's say we want to take a buy. Let's say you have taken a buy of SBI. So once you just buy SBI, then it will be shown in your Demat account that you are holding one share of SBI. So that is the difference between Demat account and a trading account. Trading account is used to for this transaction, and once the transaction is done, whatever the stocks that you are holding will be shown you in your Demat account. That is also called as a passbook, digital passbook. So that is what the difference is. Any doubt you have, you can always post in the comment box so that we can clear it off. So that's all from my side, guys, for this video. So thank you. In the next video, we'll be talking about how to use a Demat account for buying and setting up the shares. So thank you guys for watching this.